So I recently started reading manga, and it was way better than I could have ever imagined. I want to preface this with a yes. I did start reading manga recently, but this is not the first time I've done it. Right before Komi-san Can Communicate aired, I was reading that, and I've been reading early Naruto Shippuden up until Sasuke came back. So I can't say I'm super new to this. My feet have been in the water for some time now. But I definitely think recently is a time where I fully learned that I knew I could swim. Blue Box was a great swimming instructor for me. I don't want to glaze myself, but I feel like if I was one-dimensional, I would have never been able to connect with Blue Box. But since I tend to step out of my comfort zone when it comes to watching anime, I think it translated really well when I started reading manga. I was able to really look at these characters in a different light and feel what they felt, or at least what the authors wanted me to feel. And speaking of feeling, the world building in anime is something to really look back and sit back and enjoy, but the world building in manga is just next level, bro. It feels like that short 24 minutes that we get in a weekly episode is nothing compared to the 4 pages describing why a tradition is kept, or how detailed the background really is. The romance in Blue Box was so interesting and beautiful that I stopped reading Blue Box because I didn't want to catch up with it. The read was so good that I stopped reading it and started reading other manga because I didn't want the good time to end. But just yesterday, I caught up all the way to chapter 178 because I couldn't go to sleep. And mind you, I was on chapter 70. 108 chapters in one night is weird. And it's even weirder for somebody like me because I would die on a hill to be an anime only. I mean, that was my cup and tea. That was my thing. Why read what I can watch? Why would I subject myself to turning pages and imagining the scene when I can see them in real time with real voices and real impact frames? But when I finally started reading manga, bro, I realized that I can capture that moment in manga just as well as I can in anime. Yeah, maybe the voices aren't there, and yeah, maybe the OST isn't giving the scene more rhythm, and yeah, it maybe just isn't the same as watching anime, but maybe that's the beauty of it. You get to make the scene exactly how you want it when you read the manga. Maybe you can't make the plot go exactly how you want it, but you get to choose whatever music you want to listen to. You get to go to the chapter you're reading and read at your own pace with no filler slowing down your image of the plot. And speaking of images, the artwork you see will be on a different level, and some anime can recapture that, but most can't. While you're floating from chapter to chapter, the only thing that can truly upset you is when you get to the last one and realize that the adventure that you set on to finish from chapter 1 is complete, or you're waiting to be completed next week or even the month after or more. But as an anime only that turned into a manga reader overnight, I have to say it was worth it. And if I could forget the mangas that I've read just so I can read them all over again, without a doubt, I definitely would. Also, Blue Box is peak. I definitely believe that though. Like, I love these moments at the end of my videos when I can just sit down and talk to you guys about what I truly feel without the anime and manga things crowding the screen. It's just me and it's just you. Well, really, it's just me and the camera. I would pick up the camera to show you guys the camera, but it's a lot of work. I'm not doing all that. I already edited this whole video. I'm not doing all that. Reading manga was definitely a weird thing for me. Not because I don't know how to read, despite how much my friends say that to me. It really was just different. You know, I'm always used to being the anime only in my group. You know, people are saying, oh, did you read that chapter? No, I didn't read that fucking chapter. What do I look like, an anime? Like, I watch anime, bro. Get that bullshit out my face. But when I finally gave it that opportunity to shine, when I finally gave it that chance that it deserved, it was magical for me. I mean, Blue Box was just one example. I said, here's another one, Dandadan. I was not planning to read Dandadan past where the actual anime is, but I got so lost in the plot that Dandadan had that I just kept going and I kept going and I kept going until I was at the final chapter of it, at least to where it is now. I started watching Witch Watch and I just kept going until an anime got developed for it in the following year that I started reading Witch Watch. And that's not the first time it happened. Like I said, with Komi Can Communicate, I didn't read manga back then, but I picked it up and I kept doing it then. And then Komi Can Communicate came out with an anime and I was just like, bro, like, and even that is something to be like proud of, and not proud of, but I can't really find the words to really describe the feeling of reading something and then seeing the anime version of it. They're two totally different things, bro. Me being an anime only and then switching over to being like a hybrid of both worlds is definitely different. I can say that I can enjoy a manga, I can enjoy the story and the fruits of my labor from just sitting down, either reading it in silence and just enjoying the pages, you having a little yuck here and there, laughing at it. And then I can also like see the beauty in seeing it animated, because I can read One Piece and feel that vibe. You feel me from that? But I can also go and watch One Piece and see Garp versus Kuzan and the impact frames and the impact frame dap up and shit like that. It's a different feeling when it comes to both things, but it's definitely different. It's definitely different in the sense that you get to make the story your own when you read the manga. You get to make the feeling and vibe your own when you read it. And when you have people that actually read it with you, that you can share and talk to it about, bro, it's a little dodgy, because when I first started reading manga, I got spoiled on a lot of things. And I will say half of it was them, half of it was definitely me. I would walk up to them and be like, yo, this moment in the anime is crazy. Or this moment in the manga is crazy. And they'd be like, blah, 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 blah. And I'd be like, yo, yo, you just told me the whole plot. And they'd be like, well, that's because you said this and this happened like 7 times. You got to be more descriptive, my boy. And they were right. But you know, it's fun to talk about that stuff with your friends. It's fun to talk about anime type stuff with your friends. I wish I had more people to talk about ReZero with, but that's besides the point. Give manga a chance if you're anime only, because you don't know what kind of adventure that you will embark on and what kind of adventure you will take. But that's the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure to hit the subscribe button and like button and hit the little bell. Just show me some extra love. And other than that, I have nothing else to say, but thank you for watching this video. Tell me in the comments if you like the way that I am talking in this video. I feel like I was able to get my words out a little bit better. I feel like I was able to really talk fluidly, you know, if that makes sense. And that's kind of because I'm sick. It's forcing me to slow down. But at the same time, I kind of like it. I kind of like it like this. I kind of like that slow pace, that slow grind. You feel me? But yeah, other than that, I have nothing else to say, but thank you for watching this video, and peace.